Hello everyone, welcome back to Blackjack. I'm Blackjack Gaviani, and this is 10 years of Death Battle. I want you to tell me, before we get started, I want you to tell me in the comments what battles you want to see. Just, for the heck of it. But today we have Master Yoda versus King Mickey, and that is a matchup I never thought I would see. I know a lot of people wanted Yoda versus Jubei or Yoda versus Meta Knight, but King frickin' Mickey, that came out of nowhere, huh? Love to be a fly on the wall during the design process, It's just one of those things that's so fascinating to me.
Yoda, the legendary Jedi
Grandmaster, okay.
And King Mickey, His Highness of Disney Castle from Kingdom Hearts. These two have proven time and time again that size matters not. But let's see which of these tiny titans can swing their way to victory in a one-on-one duel. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick. And
I have been waiting so long for this.
Armor and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Yay! 10 years. They really just gonna
graffiti
across the front like that, though?
Was. Master he is. Yoda his name. You're not gonna keep doing that, are you?
Tell
me what to do. You cannot. Okay, the mysterious Grand Master Yoda
Bitch, don't tell me what to
do.
do.
Force and to leading the Jedi Order, a group of noble peacekeepers. They took it upon themselves to maintain a state of tranquility in the galaxy. Don't be fooled by all that talk of peace, though. They're like superhuman samurai. Jedi consistently take on hordes of baddies by themselves, and they've been doing it for centuries, way before the start of the Galactic Republic. At which point, the Jedi became much more entangled in, let's just say,
politics.
Government affairs.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. That's what the space wizards were missing. Politics. The Jedi Council began weighing in on various matters to both protect democracy and avoid violent conflicts. Except they kind of screwed the porg on that front. The Clone Wars wasn't just a fantastic series.
Is it true that porgs only came about because the island they filled on was so covered with puffins they couldn't get rid of them?
It was a horrific war that wiped out the Jedi, erased the Republic, and saw the rise of the Empire.
Yep.
That too. Spoilers, man. As the Jedi Grandmaster,
Sucks to suck,
Yoda
huh?
led the Grand Army of the Republic, a military force
peculiar speech pattern he has. There's a
clones,
name for
AKA disposable people.
the kind of
gets really
speech
messed up
he
if you think about it too long. So I won't. Despite
What,
his small, frail
what's
appearance,
that
Yoda could
name
absolutely
again?
hold his own in combat. In fact, he's considered one of the most powerful Jedi of his era. He's trained all the greats like Obi-Wan, Mace Windu, and even Liam
considered the
Neeson.
most powerful
Where
of
do
all
you think
time.
he got that particular set of skills from? All of Yoda's 900 years of experience certainly came in handy, like when he battled Count Dooku and Darth Sidious, two of the most powerful Sith Lords ever known. Both
Yep.
Jedi and Sith usually come with the standard issue lightsaber, a badass weapon for a more badass age.
Yeah.
Too, with 7 different forms of combat styles.
Wait, you're going too fast.
Don't think
Okay, there we
Yoda's gonna
go.
miss out on all that laser sword swinging. He's
Ataru,
mastered all
isn't that the
7 styles,
guy
even
from
though he's only
Urusei
2 feet
Yatsura?
high. Hell, most lightsabers are taller than he is. Which is why he specializes in the 4th form, Ataru. This style focuses on utilizing the Force to increase a Jedi's capabilities, allowing them to attack at blurring speeds with incredible precision.
I want to watch the cartoon
Basically, he
sometime.
can flip-flop
Well,
around like a
there's
ninja
like
frog.
5 of
Wait,
them or
is he
something, right?
actually Kermit? This does still mean Yoda has a sort of handicap in physical
No,
combat,
but same voice
as his
actor he
stature
has.
requires him to use the Force far more than
Well,
most opponents
yeah.
just to keep up. While the Force is beyond the body and seemingly infinite, too much effort all at once can put a strain on a person and even kill them. However, Yoda is truly a master of the Force, potentially more so than any other Jedi.
Nice.
He has moved starships with his mind and lifted hundreds of droids at once. He can also use mind tricks, illusions, and a technique called tuna minus. That's when Jedi block or catch and redirect energy.
Oh, that's what
like
that
lightning,
was.
blaster
Okay.
bolts,
I was
or
gonna say,
even
I know
other
all those
lightsabers.
words on that
It's
list
safe
except
to say
that
that
one.
Yoda greatly prefers using the Force in combat over his Jedi weapon. Wiz, if I ever get one of those laser swords and toss it away, you totally have permission to kill me. Interesting. Dummy, just let me see your hand. My hand? Ow. Okay, now place your finger there. No? Geez, Marshall would never make me do something like this. Who's Marshall? Huh? Oh, the DBX Ringmaster guy. That's his real name.
Oh.
We're roommates in college. He's helping me track down my dad because he's my best bud.
Uh-oh.
Best bud.
He signed it.
What the hell was that?
Finally, I won't be the only one.
Wait, what just happened? Anyway, the Force is capable of much
Actually,
more
no,
than a
he did.
lightsaber.
He,
Kip Durham,
as a
a Jedi whose potential has been...
as a technicality, that blood smear was nowhere near where it said to sign. I'm just gonna float that out there. The canon Star Wars timelines are primary source. There are little to no differences in applications of the Force from the original Legends timeline, making both applicable and determining how the Force can be used in combat. Awesome!
Compared to Yoda, utilized it to move a gravity well-generated void. Basically a black hole created by a ship, to strike the right balance of pressure.
Also, I don't know how to get rid of this thing on the side here.
Theoretically, you would need to exert an energy output equivalent to almost 14 petatons of TNT. Jedi are also super fast.
That
They
seems
block blaster
low
bolts, of course, but they can also keep up with droid tri-fighters and Magna-Guards,
for death
which
battle.
both are clearly stated to have near light speed reflexes.
I know
Holy crap, who's
petatons
building these
are,
things?
you know,
Furthermore, Jedi can use the Force to glimpse into
extremely
the distant
huge.
future through meditation. They
You
can
know what
even
I mean.
allow the Force to guide their movements and predict danger in advance. Needless to say, all of these incredible feats would be impossible without the Force. But with powers like that and a dash of political meddling, it was only a matter of time before these peacekeepers became soldiers. Even generals. In a surprising move, Yoda actually chose to engage the rising separatist threat with an army of his own, personally kicking off the Clone Wars himself.
Of course he did.
It was, as the fishman says, a trap. The war took a sour turn, and the demise of the Jedi became all but assured. By the time they put the pieces together, it was too late. The Order fell into darkness.
Yep.
Or like brutally murdered into darkness. And you know, it's kind of their fault in a way. They were so committed to talking about peace, but at the same time,
They never actually did
really,
anything about
really
it.
good at killing people. Why do peacekeepers need to be so specifically trained in murder? So uncivilized. Wiz, get over yourself. If you had a lightsaber, you'd want to use it as much as you could too. Though
I mean,
the Jedi Order
probably.
under Yoda did seem somewhat hypocritical.
That's
he
kind
had
of the
come
thinking
to
behind No
realize
More
his
Heroes.
faults, like the Council's sanctimonious excuses for betraying students like Ahsoka when they were needed most. They ripped out her sweet Padawan rat tail, you assholes! But yeah, he finally figured out wars not make one great. Especially if you're a tiny green muppet. Haunted by his mistakes and perturbed by the violence he helped bring upon the galaxy, Yoda went into self-imposed exile. He even gave up his lightsaber. And finally, he would train one last apprentice, Luke Skywalker. Yoda taught Luke everything he could before finally becoming one with the Force, gaining immortality as a spooky blue spirit, just like Obi-Wan and Liam Neeson. And Luke, he went on to reverse many of the mistakes of Jedi's past, ending the Empire, redeeming his father, bringing balance to the Force, and inspiring a new, different generation.
Gotta show the
In the end,
remake
Yoda's
version.
greatest lesson of all was that oftentimes failure is our greatest teacher.
I don't believe it.
That is why you fail.
Freaking ads already. Come
They say
on.
you have to have 2,000
No,
calories
stop
a day.
ads.
If you have 2,000 calories of just white
Stop
rice,
it.
just pure
Mickey
There we
Mouse,
go.
Disney's OG OC. You know him as a cute corporate mascot that hangs out with other cute animals and lives a pretty normal domestic life. But did you know he's also an insanely powerful warrior mage that fights darkness
Well, I think
to
everyone
save the
knows he's
Disney
a
universe
sorcerer.
alongside a young boy and his good old duck and dog
Or
buddies.
at least the Sorcerer's
Not
Apprentice.
that dog, the other one. Yes, welcome to the world of Kingdom Hearts. A collection
One of
worlds
many
where
worlds of Kingdom Hearts.
is the heart of the worlds and the source of ultimate wisdom and power across all kingdoms and worlds. You know,
All
my
right.
favorite thing about Kingdom Hearts is how straightforward it is. My favorite part is how it's ruled by that 92-year-old mouse wizard. Yep. Here he isn't just Mickey, he's King Mickey, the ruler of Disney Castle and the leader of the Guardians of Light, a group of Keyblade wielders who combat darkness. King Mickey and the other Guardians, like Sora, remember him? Protect
remember
the worlds
him.
using magic and powerful weapons known as Keyblades.
All
Those
right.
things are the real deal. They can perform a whole bunch of spells, deflect lasers, and even unlock almost anything. Get
Cool,
it?
cool.
Was there keys? Mickey
Yeah.
swung a lot of keys around, but his current interest is his star cluster.
The cliff
king
key
underwent
coming
rigorous
around,
training as
just
an apprentice to the
holding
great
on to one of
sorcerer,
those.
Yen Sid. After some incidents involving a few too many brooms, he eventually became a
So
sorcerer
that's
and
actually
Keyblade master
canon to
himself.
Kingdom Hearts.
Keyblades are basically like wands that can channel the user's magic for spells like Pearl, Mind
Wait,
Shield, and Faith
hang
Bomb,
on, hang
which
on,
are
hang
all
on, hang
based
on, hang on. Holy and Pearl. Those are two different spells in this game? Because back when I played FF6, when it was FF3, you know, the whole Super Nintendo fucks up. Pearl was just what they called holy in that translation.
Light energy magic. He can also
I'm
heal
very
himself
confused.
and others with Curaga and healing light. And that's honestly still just the tip of the iceberg. With the stops
So that's
spell,
gonna
he
come
can
into play.
freeze time for the length of an entire battle. Damn. Then there's Mickey's most powerful and most legendary spell, Ultima.
Nice.
Which is basically a massive, devastating release of all of Mickey's light magic at once.
Interesting.
The only downside is these
So you have to
spells
build it
do
up again?
require a lot of magic energy to use, which is also limited to Mickey's own energy. Also, he does need the Keyblade to channel
Okay,
it. There's not much the mouse can do without his Keyblade.
Can he grab
except
it
for
back?
be a cute and cuddly mascot. Well, even if he does lose it, Mickey can
There
immediately
we
summon
go.
the Keyblade back to his hand. Whoa, let me try.
Oh, okay. So Yoda has a delay on it because he has to, like, physically retrieve it. But Mickey can just instantly do it. They both have their powers tied to their life force, or at least to their energy level. So that's interesting.
Boomstick, if you really want another beer, just go get one. Oh my god, it works!
No, it was just me.
Well, Keyblades can also be used to lock worlds and doors in order to keep out Heartless, which are corrupted beings split from the darkness of a person's heart with a desire to consume. Wait
Alright
a
then.
second, Wiz. Pluto is a dog, but so is Goofy. But Goofy gets to walk around and fight with Sora and Donald, and Pluto just eats and sleeps like a normal dog.
Oh, God.
This must mean that Pluto is Goofy's Heartless. Do you have a concussion? Oh, always.
Do you?
On top of all of his advanced magic, Mickey's mega tough. When Heartless stack up, they
Always.
can form a huge mass and take the shape of a giant twister called a demon tower. And Mickey's
Nice.
tanked a couple beatings from him. He's also survived this huge explosion from when the Keyblade was destroyed.
I see.
Means the X-Blade. It's just pronounced like Keyblade, even though it's just one Keyblade. The series is so confusing. Most Keyblades are capable of equally incredible feats. Sora could slice through several buildings with his Keyblade, and Mickey's rescued him on more than one occasion. Which
Nice.
makes sense. He's the leader, after all, and can match any of them in power. But Sora's no joke. He went up against Hercules, a demigod that launched a 1,600-ton rock titan into space. But that's nothing compared to his dad, Zeus.
Right.
That guy can move stars, and not even he can...
Apart from Zeus's feat, there are numerous other instances of stars being moved and created in the series, such as in Remind and the original Kingdom
compete with the
Hearts.
foes that
Alright.
Mickey's tangling with. The Guardians of Light and their Keyblades are immensely strong, but they also have great speed to match. Roxas's heart was able to move far above the speed of light in order to travel across galaxies, from the
Alright.
Radiant Garden back to the Keyblade Graveyard in a matter of seconds.
Oh, cool.
And like any great ruler, Mickey's also remained
What?
a constant pillar of hope for all, even during some of the darkest times. And with the help of his friends, the king was able to bring the darkness to an end and stop Xehanort, a Keyblade master hell-bent on getting the power of Kingdom Hearts.
Sure he
While Sora
did.
battled Xehanort, Mickey and the rest of the Guardians finally closed Kingdom Hearts for good, preventing the power from falling into the wrong hands.
Until they make another
That
game.
mouse had it all figured out. The real key to saving the world is your friends. If each one of them also has a super powerful magic sword, that's also a key. Despite his long
Yeah.
journey, King Mickey
That
never wavered
does
and
play
led
into
the
it.
way with his optimism, perseverance, and most important of all, the light inside.
Now, Sora, let's close this door for good. Don't worry. There will always be a door to the light.
All right. the
So if you go
combatants
close
are
the vault,
set
there's
to
just
run
gonna
the
be
day
more.
Through all possibilities. But first, if you want some extra force in the...
Shut. No. No. Move it. Okay. Well. I notice they didn't give number feats for Mickey. There was the pentatons feat for Yoda. Mickey didn't have numbers feat, and that usually tells me they have something up their sleeve for the person they don't give a numbers feat for. But there have been exceptions. There's exceptions to all these death battle rules. I mean, honestly, I actually can't think of specifics right now, but there've been exceptions to all the things. Like the infamous one being whoever takes their ultimate form first is going to lose. And, well, Vegeta put a stop to that. He was one of the first ones to do it. So, I mean, I'm kind of leaning towards Mickey right now just because of that. But, yeah, it didn't say how fast that he can regain his power. And I feel like that's something we should probably know beforehand. But they're not going to tell us, so I might as well just get started. Hanging out here with a thing on their face on it.
Difficult to find, you are.
I had to look everywhere for this face.
You must be.
And to challenge me, you must be a master.
Fight! You gotta throw it in there somewhere, you know? Mickey can also heal himself. Yoda can't.
A wealth of power I sense in you.
Yeah.
Say so.
Oh god. Mickey, get a little gracious.
My first duel is not.
Huh. You could have fooled me.
Prove you are. That size matters not.
They're the same size!
Right back at you, pal.
Mickey's just got like an inch on Yoda, it said. Well, I mean, I guess the ears bring it up to more than that, but still.
A path to victory. This is not the
Oh,
force
yeah?
I must trust.
You always do, though.
Oh gosh.
Imagine casting for this. Yeah, we need someone who could do a really good Mickey Mouse impression. He'll be fighting to the death.
You sure are strong. But it's time to end this tussle.
Tussle. Nice. Nice dated language.
Surrender, you shook. The power of the force you have not.
Doesn't everyone have the power of the Force?
All I need is the light.
I honestly thought he was going to say all I need is my friends, but I guess that makes more sense.
Or do not. There is no try.
It doesn't make sense! You're just saying an iconic line just to say it!
What a shame. What happened?
Worry, do not. One with the force, I am.
Laugh it up, fuzzball.
That little green rascal, a troll to the bitter end. I love it.
The Grand Master Yoda was one of the most powerful Jedi of all time, but the Force was ultimately no match for the light.
Yoda's gotta be one of the best sword fighters Mickey's ever faced, and definitely gave him a run for his money.
Kind of
While
feel like
Jedi
the
have battled
climax
foes
just
with mere
didn't
light speed
pan out
reactions,
for me,
a
though.
Keyblade Guardian like Mickey could move several times faster. In order for Roxas to travel across at least 4 star systems, he'd need to be moving almost 170 million times faster than light.
They've also rubbed shoulders with guys like Hercules and Zeus, who moved whole stars. There are hundreds of celestial bodies there. The energy needed to move that many is way more than what would be needed to move a black hole.
And while Yoda doesn't have much of
an
himself, the problem is neither does King Mickey. At least nothing that Yoda could really take advantage
Theoretical
of.
at best,
Yoda
yeah.
could figure out that King Mickey had a limited amount of magic energy to cast spells with. There wasn't much Yoda could do before it would start to replenish.
And the Force isn't exactly limitless either. Too much strain has been proven.
Plus, you know, if you get into the whole, can you... if your character can continue fighting after death, then what's the point of being a death battle? You have to have a stopping point at some point.
Kill some Jedi in the past. These two were certainly a match for each other in many ways, but the King's superior speed, power, and magic meant he had the last laugh. Well, sort of.
Sorry, Yoda, but M-I-C-K-E-Y-M-O-U are dead.
The winner is King Mickey. Thank you for
They watch
watching.
everyone
Stay
say
tuned.
that they
We'll
only
jump
did it
into
out
the
of
next
threat of
matchup
lawsuit.
next week, but you can always get more Death Battle right now by clicking one of
Wait,
those
it credited
boxes right
Ringmaster's
over there,
voice,
and
but
by
he
downloading
didn't
the
say
battle music
anything.
linked in the description.
Oh god, really? Okay, I've seen this has been a highly requested one. Alright. Holy and Pearl are 2 different spells? That was just Nintendo of America trying to remove any religious references. I don't understand. I don't understand! Okay, well, like I said, battle went pretty much like I thought, but did I think it for the wrong reasons? Did I think it just because they left out the numbers feat for Mickey? They do this, and it's frustrating because most of the time it does give away who's going to win. Next time's gonna be hilarious, I know that much. The term edgelord's going to be bandied about quite considerably. The animation on this was good, but the last blow didn't really have, like... It showed what Ultima looked like in Kingdom Hearts. And it didn't seem to have that punch to it. You know what I mean? Alright, so I just got up. I haven't eaten yet. I'm gonna go. And I will see you guys in a couple of weeks. And that's gonna be just the funniest freaking edgelord battle. Oh my goodness. Bye!